Welcome to the GinGeeGoodEarth show. I'm your host, Ginger Lily. This is production Valentine 9, all for the American peoples and the international peoples of Earth, February 4th, USA. Take love. Take love. Let's do it twice. Love is good. Okay, I want to wish you Happy Valentine's Day. And I am featuring the Armed Forces today. I have a lot to read and talk about, and the grand finale of finishing the scrapbook, the wonderful Valentine scrapbook that's for my mother, who's 90 years old. I've been saving the Lockhorn comic cartoons out of the Pittsburgh newspaper, and I finally have compiled all the cartoons and finished the scrapbook. I have 3 pages to finish with you today, so I can show you how to do it. But I have a note for you. Movies are great historic records on past life, teach civilities of everyday life, and enjoyable for the most part. But here we are today, ta-da, living in the present. Yesterday's gone, today is all we have, and we act qui ruler of our home. We should thrust and focus our passionate hearts on creative, fun-filled ways to enhance a productive day, to excel our being of nature in this world, utilize every facet of our soulfulness to help promote beneficial goals and achievements into the minute of hours to prepare for the next day we know as tomorrow. Tomorrow will arrive as a day of new beginnings. Forge ahead with courage, build bridges with each other, revamp your brain patterns, think with fresh-minded thoughts and ethics. Create your movie adventure with everyday life. You will be happily surprised. Gretchen Schmidt, a registered dietitian over 30 years, also a registered dietitian nutritionist for many years, and I worked at 9 hospitals, so I understand human suffering and why we have to fight and strive so that we can make a better humanity, a better world. In the Lord I pray, amen. Yesterday I wrote this quote: "You have to discipline the human heart so you can live in fullness with humanity." I wrote that about 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday on my Valentine craft show number 8. This is number 9 that we're on. And this is also a 4th day of compiling and putting together my wonderful Valentines. And I wanted to emphasize that I teach history also. And I've been on the board of directors at my local museum, Alikiski Valley Heritage Museum in Tarentum, Pennsylvania, which encompasses the Alikiski Valley. Ali represents the Allegheny River. Kiski represents the Kiskamintis River. And here we are, the home of we the people. We have history, over 200 years of American history, and then we have centuries of first American woodland Indian history. So I wanted to start off with some prayers today. And again, I'd like to thank you, all the armed forces, for the service and helping America keep their freedoms. And thank you for being in my life. God times are made even better when I share them with you. Serenity prayer. O God, give us the courage to accept with serenity the things we cannot change. Give us the courage to change the things that should be changed, and give us the wisdom to distinguish from one another. God's love. This is Valentine's after all, and we should be talking about God's love. God's love is like the rolling ocean, so deep and very wide, no force can ever hope to check or stop its surging tide, like craggy mountains towering upward. Vast and strong and tall, there is no measure for his love, and yet I have it all. O.J. Robinson. Truth and love, the things we do will soon be past, unless we do the things that last. The life we build may never stand, for we may build on sinking sand. The worldly thing for which we slave can never bring us from the grave. The things above, the truth and love, will always be eternally Elvin Finkelstein. So I wanted to share that with you today before I start the wonderful scrapbook, and we're going to put on a Beatles tune, Hey Jude. This is what we have done so far with the scrapbook. So I still have to finish the cover. I need to add more decorative Valentine's decorations. And, but this is what we have done so far. So I'll go through the pages. And again, every time I put a sentiment or a quote, I only choose one picture side, and then I fill it in with the cartoons. And I try to keep with the theme, you bring sunshine into my life. And this is a Christmas theme. The sound of your laughter delights me. So we'll go through it, and I have a couple more pages and we'll be finished with the Valentine Lockhorn scrapbook, and then I'm going to set up my Valentine dining room, and we're gonna make Valentine recipes, and that'll be my next programs, and it'll be under GinGeeGoodEarth Culinary Arts. So there I have a section on my YouTube channel, GinGeeGoodEarth Culinary Kitchen. That's what it's called, Culinary Kitchen. But we'll get to see the dining room table all decorated in Valentines, and also I will have special titled Valentine recipes. I did a Valentine dinner party at a oil baron's mansion. Well, it's a coal baron's mansion, and it turned out to be quite a fundraiser. And we sang operatic arias. It was wonderful, in Victorian dress, and had rose petal tea. Now this is where I have to finish, and then here's the confetti page, and I have to finish that. So that's what we're going to work on, and I'm just going to play 45s, and I will not talk very much until the video is over. So, again, I welcome you today. Be mine. GinGeeGoodEarth. Storefront is Wild Trout Lily for Victorian vintage fashion. So, we got lots of hearts. And thanks for joining me today. And always remember, when you're looking at the videos, you can read the descriptions underneath the video. And I do have a PayPal account where I take monies for my programming. Okay, so we're on this page. We gotta fix this, and I need lots of tape. I'm just using tape, but as I said before, if I was younger, I would use Elmer's glue on everything, and then I would fringe this outline in lace, like the cartoon outline in lace. I'd make it really spectacular, but I don't have the time frame. Breakfast may be the most important meal of the day, because breakfast breaks the fast, but it doesn't have to be the best. And then she says, I think the Latin name for that is caveat emptor. The auction today. They were at the auction house. So I love the auction, so that's something I love doing. This book is worth $200 after I finish it in its entirety. This fits right here, and it has I have the name Lockhorns on top. So we'll put this here, and then the quote that's here is, "I cherish you even more than a giant box of my favorite chocolates." So it's just a lot of slapstick comedy that was founded. The Lockhorns were founded in 1968. There were Bunnie Hoest and John Reiner are the creators in this century. I have to grab this because it's just not going to go in unless I tuck it in here gently. I hope this gets passed around. I'm sure all the ladies are 90 to 105 years of age. I'm sure they'll pass it around, and they're very alert, and they love reading. See, isn't that pretty? And then I'm gonna finish up with a lot of stickers. So let's see. I think this is Christmas. Yeah, this is another Christmas section. I'm gonna try to fit all these in this section. There is only one happiness in life: to love and be loved. So we're going to put something there. This is Christmas. Maybe put the Christmas tree. Yeah, here's a Christmas tree. And she got him he's opening up a Secret Santa gift. And Loretta goes to Leroy right in front of the Christmas tree. Serves you right that your Secret Santa re-gifted the same cheap gift you gave him last Christmas. It looks like a can opener or something. I don't know. He got the same gift. So that's right. But we'll put that up because it's Christmas and it'll look good here. I don't know if this whole thing will fit, but it won't. So we're going to have to cut it with the serrated scissors. Boy, have I used these a lot in a lifetime. I want to keep the heart. So what we're going to do is the same old thing again. I'm going to cut out this so that I can use it, and then we'll put the saying on a piece of red paper. Bring out the color. Just get creative. And we're finishing the book today. No excuses. I might have to have a video 10, but my focus is to get this done. Get this done. And I'm gonna have to cut the top here. We have to bring it to scale so it looks nice without cutting the phrase. Okay, so what we want to do, I want it to be very Christmassy. So we'll put this here, and we're going to have to cover that name. And then like this would be real pretty. So I can, I try to make it as decorative as possible, but we're going to get it done. And then when I'm finished, you'll note, because I have my blackberry wine, and here's my wine glass, and I'm going to finish this and enjoy it. Now I'm going to look through the viewfinder and see if I can see everything that we're doing. So I might need to move everything up a little bit. Yeah, like move some of this up. I might be using these pieces. Here, put the heart here. What's this? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this antique perfume bottle. It's really pretty. So, as you can see, it has a little heart in it. It's a little antique perfume bottle. I'm going to put this right here. I'll play one more song. I love the Beatles, and this is one of my favorite songs. Of course, everybody loves it. So I'm going to move this up. Yeah, there's even like, you know, red tape. I mean, you can get really creative. Here's red tape, and here's Happy Valentine's Day ribbon. So there's a lot to go over. Now this is the 4th day that I'm on, working on this, so we have to think about time. And you want to balance it. I really suggest that you use glue. It's more permanent. Tape will dry out over the years, and then it won't be so pretty when everything's all loose. But if you keep it pressed in a book press, and it's very easy to make a book press. You basically put this in plastic, and remember, plastic deteriorates too. Any kind of plastic, it deteriorates. So you could put it in a thick plastic zipper bag, squeeze out all the air, and then put it between 2 very heavy books, and that should help preserve it. So I want to give it isn't this prettier? So see how I cut it, and then I wanted to give it some color. Yes. I could tell you the reason why I love America is for freedom, prosperity, and human rights. And Pittsburgh was hit quite extensively with loss of life. Again, we have 200 years of history on the East Coast, whereas the West Coast only has 100 years of history. So we've had family members serving in the cavalry in World War I. That was my uncle. He was a doctor of law. And different Pacific Theater tours of duty in the South Pacific. And the love of my life, Pikowitz, he was killed in Vietnam. He was the love of my life. And I always say, make love, not war. Where the peace sign became quite popular. And I wore POW bracelets for friends and family members that were lost in war. Okay, look at, I found a way to put this together. Okay, so you have to just keep trimming till it fits. So see how this will fit right here? I get the message in. So. And I worked at Meals on Wheels for 9 years as a volunteer, helping serve, being a volunteer for Meals on Wheels at the hospital. I gave up my lunch hour to do that. And then I also sang for the Pittsburgh, Southwestern Pennsylvania. I made a mistake because I'm talking and I shouldn't be talking, but we'll just have fun with this. Yeah, so I sang and played the buffalo drum in a button box routine for senior citizen homes in southwestern Pennsylvania, Ligonier and Latrobe. And I did that too, and I loved it. I mean, these are things that I loved, that I'm trying to encourage you to also be a community volunteer. It's a lot of fun. And all the people you meet and all the smiles you achieve to help people be happy. So, peace. Peace is the key solution to all our success, and liberty is one's potential for success in life. So, boy, this really got taped up really good. I guess I had some important things to share with you. So, I had to play Hey Jude twice because it is undoubtedly my favorite song. And I haven't listened to it like that in a long time. So I think I picked out 3 Beatles tunes today. So many of their songs are, you know, with